Are we on like
Yep.
we do the Facebook?
We're on one same thing.
Oh, okay,
Facebook and
cool.
YouTube. We're just not going through Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you don't want black, man.
He's back. He came out.
So,
Well, y'all, we live. Tuesday
I
night,
hope
y'all. The sports talk. I done gathered my crew. We've been doing some. If you guys notice, it's a new look. So we've been working it out. But we're gonna come on and do our thing tonight. Give y'all a show. All the way from Oklahoma, the host of the Two Dogs Sports Talk, Mr. Jeremiah. What?
What's up, fellas? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? We got a hot show for you. Let's go.
Keeping Midwest happening, man. My co-hosts are in the room. Dr. B's Buzz, all the way from Langston, Oklahoma, where the Langston University is. They throw up them LUs. Mr. Philip Townsend, y'all's in the house. Hey.
just a country boy from Langston, Oklahoma.
Yeah!
Hey. All right, y'all, we're going to move over to the West Coast, man. Woo. Southern California, yeah, where the Super Bowl going to be happening, y'all. My boys almost made it, but that's okay. Representing stand-up comics. You might see him on several shows out there on XM, from Earthquake's House to Speedy. What Speedy show, Mark? I want to give him some love.
Curse all you want.
Huh?
You're on mute, Mark.
You're on mute, y'all. See?
Speedy show is curse all you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, but I'm gonna have to keep on. He's trying to get it right though. My main man, Mr. Mark Howard, down there at the bottom, y'all. Also representing the West Coast, representing KA Psi. It's all on your chest, baby boy.
Oh,
Sweet
I forgot.
Dude. Pretty boy, my man.
I thought that was K.
All right, Phil.
I
Show
mean,
some love, Mr. Terry Grayson. What's up,
Hi,
Terry?
everybody. Except for Phil.
All right.
Hey, can y'all hear me
there
now?
we go.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, can your
Hey,
connections give us some tickets, man, to the Super Bowl?
I'm sure they can,
Yeah.
man.
Just as soon as he gets out of prison.
As soon as I meet them, I'll let you know.
Them tickets already going for like $2,000. They crazy.
Man.
That's
Well,
it.
fellas, let me welcome everybody. Hey, everybody, let me welcome you to Tan TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach, man. And tonight in the room, sports talk. Got a lot to talk about. Last weekend was it was a good weekend, man. It had some great games. That's gonna culminate, and this weekend we having the divisional championships. So let's talk some games, y'all. Oh, we ain't got nothing to talk. We ain't got no cowboy talk today. That's right. They didn't get to play, huh?
There you go.
It's funny. It's funny how you still think about us, but go ahead, come on.
Well, I gotta include you two. You know, I gotta include y'all into the show. But
No. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Everybody has to include the Cowboys. Okay?
there you go.
Come
Well,
on.
let's stay
Come
with
on.
the NFC.
You can't even.
Mark.
You can't even think about who played. You can't even remember who played, can you?
This week, yeah, we're gonna start with that San Francisco
Yeah, well,
Green
go
Bay
ahead.
Packer game. How about it, y'all? So,
Okay.
Derek, Terry, man, how did your boys tell because everyone else is we on the loser side now. We at home watching. How did San
What you
Francisco
mean
pull that
we?
up?
You ain't on our
Well,
side. You ain't got no team. Go ahead.
Tampa Bay. I called Tampa Bay. Hey, I can't help it because I picked winners.
Are you gonna be Tampa Bay when Brady leave and Sue
No.
is gone
No.
So really,
and
you just Brady.
JPP?
Just really
No.
Brady.
No.
He-
No. But I'll tell you who I ride with
okay.
in the beginning of the season. You know, I will do
Cowboys.
that. Please. When they get some what you call them? Webos. When they get some and some heart.
Hey, didn't you ask Terry a question?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we're gonna let him talk about it in San Francisco. He only winner on the board. So tell us, Terry, how did San Francisco pull that off in Lambeau Field? And it started out, you know, the weather was good. There was nothing happening. Then it just turned into Green Bay, Wisconsin. But they know
I'm gonna say it in one name: Debo.
Ooh.
Debo start taking gold chains from everybody. He start snatching them off. They was talking about my grandmama gave me that chain. He just snatched it. Debo bad. Debo is bad.
Well, let me tell you what. Tell Debo to snatch that OU off of Jeremiah's chest. He just out there sprouting, man.
He ain't gonna do that. But I think when you have, I think the way they played, I think they beat them twice last year. So I think they have them pretty down. And I don't think Green Bay is going to be a threat next year. I think Rodgers going to be gone. He might even be visiting one of y'all's teams. Or at least a new coach will. But I think that's the way it's going to go. Next week, I mean, we beat them 4 times already. So it's going to be hard to beat them. Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat them 5 times. But they got to come with something new. But I know one thing we can count on. 7 times. Debo. We can count on Debo. Running the ball, catching the ball. Hell, if he might even throw a pass this time, who knows?
He can't be no worse than your regular quarterback.
We need one person to do something, Jeremiah. No turnovers. That's all we need. If we can go 1 or less, we're good. We're good. Because they got a good team on both sides of the ball. And apparently special teams is really good. So I'm a little excited. But then again, I said it earlier in the text. The West Coast football is dramatic. Them boys play football out here on both conferences. On the West Coast plays football. You got the National Conference and the American Conference. And that West Coast is something else.
In NFL football, okay.
But yeah, in NFL football, both for American
right.
Conference, National Conference.
So Mark, I'm gonna jump to Mark, man. Go ahead, man. What you gonna say? I was gonna ask you about Green Bay, man. What would you think? What happened to him? What happened to that bad man, as Stephen A. say, Aaron Rodgers?
I think that with Aaron Rodgers, the problem for him is that he still can't get it done when it's necessary. He doesn't play impactful quarterbacking in the postseason. He doesn't. The top quarterbacks are to turn the game up. They're supposed to turn it up for the playoffs. And he has a great arm. He can throw the bill, man, but he just he didn't play bad to lose that game, but he certainly wasn't an impact to help that team win. So it was more of a problem for them, and they depend on him. They have no running game. Defensively, the defense was on the field too long, and with San Francisco being able to ground and pound, it showed that obviously they have a much better team than I realized, and that's why the Cowboys lost. We didn't lose in no scrubs.
No, it's more than that. But okay, I'm gonna jump down to my main man, my co-host, Phil. What do you say, San Francisco chances for next week against LA?
Oh no, they won't beat the Rams a 7th time. But I will say this, and I'm going to give a shout out to Jeremiah on this. And I know that Terry will probably want to thank the Oklahoma connection that we let him know that Debo was on the team, and that if they run Debo, they would win coming out of the backfield. That's just something that the Oklahoma crew alerted him to. But this this notion, and I'm glad Mark hit on it. Aaron Rodgers is a loser in the postseason. That he is. I mean, that's just him. But you know who's a winner in the postseason? Somebody that gets talked about all the time. And if he beats the Rams this time, that'll be a couple of what? Big time appearances 2 and 3 years. And he's a winner 4-1 in the playoffs. That's Jeremiah's main man that he loves to hate on, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Garoppolo, no.
He is nothing but a winner. You can say what you want.
He's not. He's just one.
He's not as good.
What does he want?
Teammates have to overcome his mistakes. Go ahead.
Not as bad as some. And tell you what, if they look, you can't have it that he's the one that they're losing when he's playing well. You can hate on him all you want, but guess what? He's a winner, and nothing you say can change that.
I'm gonna give y'all a little
okay. Y'all ready for a real answer?
Yeah, go ahead, JW.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Green Bay thing. As I said on $2 Sports Talk Show, Tuesday night, 6 p.m. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on KBOB 89.9 FM.
Nice shameless plug.
But Aaron Rodgers is the James Harden of football. He is good in the regular season. He's awesome in the regular season, and then when it comes to playoffs, he fizzles out. Same way with James Harden. Not saying that he don't have play good, get scores, get yards, but it don't amount to wins when it's needed. You cannot.
Rodgers got a ring. James Harden don't.
You cannot target only 2 receivers the whole game and expect that you're going to do something. I tell everybody, people want to say, well, you got a warm team against a cold team. It's not as warm in San Francisco as it is in LA. When I went to San Francisco, it's not as cold, but it's not as warm because I done been down there when it's cold doing sickle cell work, and it was freezing down there. I wasn't walking around in no shorts and no tank top. I had a coat on and some pants.
Terry. Terry. If you think San Francisco is Green Bay, let me go ahead, Terry.
I didn't say it was Green Bay. I didn't say it was cold as Green Bay. But what I'm saying is, when you get in that cold weather like Green Bay and snow and slick, that's an equalizer. I don't care who it is, especially inside the trenches with them hogs. That's an equalizer in that bad weather. There is no cleats that's going to give you traction in that and snow and slick weather. I don't care what you say, Phil. Them cotton picking Converses used to wear on the football field will not give you no traction. But
you don't even know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because Vance just agreed
I'm
with
laughing
you,
too.
agree with you. But when his team, when there was a game played in inclement weather a few weeks ago, Vance was saying, well, that's the only reason the other team won because it was inclement.
no,
Excuse me.
No.
Stop.
Stop, Bill.
And also you got
simply talking about the show tonight.
you look at the game. Garoppolo didn't do anything. He was 11-19 for 131 yards with 1 interception. They didn't score San Francisco didn't score no touchdowns on offense, none. If it wasn't for the 32nd ranked special teams, it wouldn't have done. But I fought Aaron Rodgers. Here it is. They don't score any touchdowns. You this bad man. Y'all got this high-powered offense, and you can only score 10 points, and it wasn't off of a touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got what he wanted. He wanted Randall Cobb. They got him Randall Cobb. He lied about his vaccination. They still didn't do anything to him. He want
He
to have some input into the players. He got that. He got everything he did,
no
but he didn't do jack crap when it came to the playoffs and winning. There is no way San Francisco should have won that game against Green Bay if Aaron Rodgers is who they say he is and what they did. Like I said, Green Bay defense did their job. The offense didn't do theirs, and the special teams didn't do theirs.
Jeremiah, we was 2-0 against Green Bay.
It don't matter.
No.
Aaron Rodgers did not play up to point. If you go to,
if he gonna be an MVP,
hey, y'all defensive line, y'all didn't blitz. Y'all rushed 4 players, and Armstead and Bosa was on Aaron Rodgers every time you turn around, and it's almost if Aaron Rodgers just panicked and didn't know what to do. But if you look at the video, he had other receivers wide open, but he said he going to Devontae Adams and going to Jones.
No, he's not throwing to Lazard.
Like I said earlier, I was gonna give y'all a good tip real quick. Next year, I think Aaron Rodgers they're gonna be a trade, and Aaron Rodgers is gonna be playing for the 49ers, and Galapagos gonna be playing for the Green Bay Packers.
You must okay.
No,
Okay.
Terry been down in the submarine too long.
I'm just telling you, man. Listen to my logic.
Hold on. Let me ask you. Okay, hold on. You saying the logic of it, Terry? Before you even go there, it's no logic in what you said right there. Why would you? No. Why would you trade for a quarterback that didn't get past your quarterback?
All right, I'm gonna tell you. First of all, Rodgers almost at the end, he got maybe 2 years left. No, he's got 2 years left.
2 years left on what?
On
2 years left on what?
He can only play 2 more years at the most.
Who?
Listen,
For Garoppolo or Rodgers?
Rodgers. So you got a guy behind.
So why would you trade an old guy that can't get by your quarterback that's old?
Because they want the young guy to play. They don't want to pay Garoppolo his money.
Jimmy G might not be there, but Aaron Rodgers is not going to San Francisco.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, you got to
California.
No, you got to understand. Right. Aaron Rodgers still have a grudge against San Francisco because they had the opportunity to draft him and bypass him. He still holds that against them.
You sure right about that.
So he
must be fighting then because he keep losing to him.
He's not going there. That's one place he won't go to. If he was smart, he'll stay in Green Bay. He almost can guarantee that he'll win his division and he'll make it into the playoffs.
I don't think
it's almost a guarantee.
I think he's worried about the Super Bowl.
So you don't think he can take Denver?
Can I say?
No. AFC quarterback and AFC too strong. No. He can't even get past NFC. He's sure if he get past AFC.
Well, look.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Because we need to move on because we're taking too long with this, and I don't want there to be any less time for us to talk about somebody who's playing the team. And I want to hear their take. They better come with some real expert take on what went on too. So let's go. Come on, Vance. Let's go.
Hold it. You know what?
Go ahead, Phil. Go ahead.
Vance. You know what? You're right, because Jeremiah doesn't have much time. So look, as the co-host, I may as well ask this important question.
Go ahead.
Vance, what happened to Tampa Bay?
What you mean? What happened to them? Everything out of they could.
No, I'm just asking.
They played. They got everything they got out they could.
So, they got beat down. Let's be real with it. They got they did.
No, they didn't. I mean, in the first half, somebody jump out on you. If they got beat down, it should have been a beat down. It'd have been 40-3 instead of.
I'm explaining to you what happened. Go ahead, Vance.
No, Jeremiah.
The only thing is, Vance.
Give us your expert understanding of what happened. Let's go. Go.
I'm talking.
Let him talk.
Okay, yeah, of course. But let me tell you something. Of course, they got in.
Come on.
They got to.
Why are you stuttering? Why are you stuttering? Why are you stuttering?
They got the Tom. Of course, they got the Tom. Man, they was keeping him on it. Yeah, but he still prevailed at the end when it counts. It don't matter. That's the game. All kind of anything can happen during the game. Anything can happen.
I'm sorry.
But
The
you
Rams
said
jumped
he
out.
prevailed. Define prevailed.
Well, okay. Well, not that he won, but they damn near won. They came back to where it was right there where they could have won.
Oh, so they got a participation trophy.
No, they didn't. Well, they participated like hell.
So did he?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Did he almost win
like
7
hell.
Super Bowls, or
The
did he almost win
defense
7
got
Super
some
Bowls,
turnovers, and Brady turned them into points.
So
he's a last-minute kind of guy anyway.
So if Brady was really that guy,
here he comes.
If Brady was really that guy, then he should have been able to bring them back, right? And win.
What he did?
If he was really that guy,
he did.
He needed more than 13 seconds.
They came back. What? I'm
win.
Huh?
They didn't come back and win. If Brady was that guy, they didn't come back and
win.
win.
They didn't win, Phil. But he damn near.
No, I'm just saying.
They could have won.
If Dak was that guy, he'd be able to come back and win. And so
Dak ain't that guy. We already said Dak wasn't that guy.
Okay.
And Dak showed he wasn't that guy.
Vance.
Yeah.
Okay. You talking about where they got turned over and he brought them back. When they had to march the length of the field, what did Brady do?
When they had to march the length of the field.
When they had to go the length of the field, what did Brady do?
No.
Hold on. Answer the question, Vance. When they had to march the length of the field, what did Brady do?
He marched the length of the field.
No. What game was you watching? Because the turnovers they got was down on the Rams and within the 30-yard line. Because a Cup fumbled and Akers fumbled. Those are the turnovers that he got. Then they was on a 3 and out. When he had to march the field, he didn't get nowhere. He scored on a short field. They got totally dominated the whole game.
Hey, Jeremiah,
Jeremiah,
don't waste your time. You know,
Jeremiah,
you
know they got
they was in the stretch the whole game.
Can we talk about the game that was the most exciting?
They was in a stretch the whole game.
It was under duress. I said he was under duress the whole game.
That means dominated, Vance. He got dominated the whole entire game.
Okay, so
hey, am I saying? Can y'all hear me? I'm saying something.
What you saying?
I'm saying something. Jeremiah, we already know that Vance has no clue what's going on. You got the indication he wasn't going to give you an answer when he repeated your question back to you. We all had children. We've all got children. And when you ask, hey, how'd this spill on my floor? And they say, huh? How'd that spill on the floor? That means he don't have an answer.
No, I don't know what kind of way someone to interview you. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what school you went to. You supposed to repeat the question. It gives you
Sure.
But Ben says they got close.
They got dominated. They got totally dominated.
What was the end of the score, Phil?
30-27.
Okay.
But it wasn't because it was a close game. If they wouldn't have fought, it
was a close game.
No. They got dominated. What do you call domination, Vance?
30-27 is domination.
Yes, they got dominated, except for the last 5 minutes of the game.
Stop. Don't use except.
Okay.
Don't use except.
This is
your statement.
What Vance is doing is like when you're playing a basketball game and you got a blowout going and the coach put his clubs in and the team come back on them and they go from being 40 down to 12. Man.
So Phil, stop. When did the scrubs come in? Come on, man.
When did
the scrubs come in, Phil?
This is
okay.
Ain't about time outside the box. Ain't about time for outside the
Jack,
box
this
with
is
It's
enough.
not
T-Rex.
ridiculous, man.
This,
You
this,
got
this,
no, I
this
pick
is
winners.
enough. This is enough talking about Tampa Bay to Vance because we already established Vance ain't got no team. So go ahead, man. You don't know football.
No, it's
Go
hard.
ahead.
It's hard talking
Outside the
about.
box.
It's hard
Outside
talking
the
about
box.
football
Ain't
to
about time for
Cowboy fans.
outside.
You can
Ain't
be
about time for
Cowboy
outside.
fans.
Outside the box.
No, no.
Ridiculous.
Hey, Dallas Cowboy fans, we keep it real. We
No,
we
you
we,
don't.
we don't
Shut up.
sugarcoat nothing.
No,
We
no,
keep it
you
real.
don't.
We
No,
went.
don't.
Hey, look, we just finished. We just finished outside the sense. Now let's go outside the box.
Hey, Mark, you earning your little cheese today, man. You earning your cheese. It's coming.
Yeah, well, hey,
Coming in relief.
Cash App, man. Don't talk about. Don't talk about it. Pay me.
All right, Derek. All right, y'all. Let me take
Y'all
a
too
station
much.
break, man. Oh man, this has been great. Been very spirited, y'all. That's how we do it here on TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. Man, it's sports talk. I got Terry, I got Mark, I got Phil, I got Jeremiah, man. So hey, y'all better tune in, call somebody, tell them what's going on. So, but right now, y'all, we're gonna go kick smooth right into our first favorite segment of the night. It's a segment that we call Thinking Outside the Box with T-Rex. T-Rex, what you thinking about tonight, bro?
Well, it's T-Rex outside the box. What I'm basically thinking about is this 8,500 troops went over there to start this thing getting off. And so I was trying to do some reading on it. I'm sure Phil's probably pulling it up right now. I think this thing is all about money. Russia needs to up its prices in gas. Everybody in Europe worried about the gas, the price of gas going up. And we worried about here in America, we worried about the price of gas going up. So I think this whole war is just a sham, this possibility, because if you're going to invade a country, why tell somebody? Just do it. I mean, come on. When we was in high school and you wanted to sucker punch somebody, you didn't tell them, hey, I'm going to sucker punch you. You just sucker punched them.
Never did it.
So, yeah, that's
We
what.
wasn't bullies. We wasn't bullies like you, Terry.
Anyway,
Never sucker
I'm
punch
just
somebody.
saying, you don't tell nobody what you're going to do if you're going to do something underhanded. And Russia put the word out there. So, America, don't stress out. Don't go buy gas, put it in your backyard. Don't go buy all the toilet paper and the paper towels and all the canned goods you can save, because it ain't going to be a shortage. It ain't going to be no shortage, because all it's about, this thing is all about money. The only way to kick the economy on both countries, well, in all countries, is to have some type of conflict so you can produce. So, with T-Rex, I'm going to say that's almost why I'm out of the box. But you know what? We need to talk about that Chief win, because that Chief win was amazing. You can't leave that boy 13 seconds and expect him to lose. So, with that said, MVP, and that's T-Rex, and I'm outside the box. And if you didn't know, now you do know.
What if you already stocking up on toilet paper and paper towels and stuff, Terry?
You better go on eBay and put some of
Hey,
those sale.
don't tell me how much toilet paper I'm supposed to get.
That's what I'm saying. I get paper towels and stuff every time I go to Sam's. I get a big
I ain't
pack
mad at you
every
for doing that,
time.
but I'm not talking about like going out there and buy like they're fighting over like those people was last year fighting over toilet paper.
I got about 10 big 20 packs of paper towels down at the house
You
already.
supposed to.
See, and nobody can wipe their hands now, Jeremiah. They gotta come to you. You know where they at now.
And I'm charging $20 a roll. $20 a roll.
Free enterprise. Free enterprise.
$20 a roll. $20 a roll. I'm charging $20 a square.
And you split the square. I'm gonna split the square.
Exactly. No, I ain't sell no halves. I ain't sell no halves. You get a square or you not.
That's too much.
Let's go, Vance. What you chewing on, man?
No,
Let's
no,
go.
man. I was
Man,
looking at.
hey man, don't be having
Vance
don't
be
be having no
looking, so he
dead air
think
on our
Tampa Bay
show.
might win the game.
No, what I'm saying, we're gonna jump to Kansas City and Buffalo, but I had someone in the comments and I was trying to read it, man. I gotta put on my little set glasses here and I'll check
Put
it
your
out.
glasses on.
I will.
Stop trying to be filthy with
Don't
your
try to
glasses
read.
on.
We got a conspiracy theory.
Who's Stephanie Boyd?
Yeah, read it, Jeremiah.
Stephanie Boyd said conspiracy theory. Rams lost so Saints wouldn't make playoffs.
Is that Judge Boyd? Oh, okay.
Lord.
That's
No.
Judge Boyd, man. Hey, she a bad girl, boy. She
Hey, the
Look,
Saints wouldn't have did nothing in the playoffs. So what do it matter? They at home like they supposed to. Why they think Sean Payton quit? It wasn't because they had a good team.
look, I'm not going to say too much because Judge Boyd is here in San Antonio.
Hey, but and she running, y'all. So send us some info, Judge Boyd. We can talk about it. But what she say?
Spoken like a Cowboy fan.
She been watching the show, Jeremiah.
Hey, she just worried that Sean Payton might come to Dallas. That's all.
Ooh, that's a possibility.
If it's spoken like a Cowboys fan, it means it's intelligent.
Look, why would Dallas even want Sean? Why?
Well, Sean ain't gonna come to Sean like control. He got to have control of everything.
He's actually Mike McCarthy 2.0.
Nah, he's a little better.
Nah, he's a little bit better than Mike McCarthy. He's a little bit better than Mike McCarthy.
Okay. All right.
I ain't saying he's a whole lot better, but he's a little bit better than Mike McCarthy.
Let's pull up the playoff records.
Jeremiah.
Let's pull up the number of Super Bowls. Let's pull up the number of division wins.
You talking about the coaches?
Pull them up.
You know why we think Mike McCarthy is so bad? Because he bundles time management. He bundles time management. Because of that. But stop and think about it.
Hey, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. We're not too happy on Mike McCarthy after 2 years.
Well, you
got to give Mike McCarthy a break. He ain't controlling nothing. He ain't control the draft. He ain't control of the 53 players on the roster. He ain't in control of nothing. That's Jerry Jones running all that. He's just a figurehead.
Well,
that's why the offensive coordinator probably he's probably gonna move on.
You can say what you want. Jerry Jones has put together an excellent roster with Stephen Jones and the other guys that he has running the Dallas Cowboys.
No, Will Clay and Stephen Jones.
See, why she got to bring Danny White up in the situation? We ain't even talking about Danny White. Danny White ain't even came out our mouth.
Is Danny White still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
That's wrong, Vance. He's still alive.
He's still punting.
I'm gonna tell you something. With a judge, with a judge or anybody else, I'm not about to have no argument with no Saints fan. I'm not gonna have an argument with no Saints fan. Okay? Yeah, well, look here. I bet you she still has her bag.
I hope so, because they're gonna go right back to the Aints all over again now.
Get your throwback paper bag.
Oh Lord! She just said she apologized to Danny White at least on 4th downs. You didn't know if you were going to kick a pass.
Hey,
that's a slap on press.
Hey! When he became quarterback, they got a punter. He wasn't a punter and quarterback at the same time. He was only the punter when he was a backup quarterback to Roger Staubach.
Keep slinging them, Judge. Keep slinging them, brother. You got them.
But he punted well.
You got these Cowboys.
Yeah, he was. Hey, don't get me wrong. Danny White was a good punter.
Are we gonna talk about the other games, or we gonna stick on the Cowboys?
We waiting on Vance. Vance like hearing Cowboy talk.
Look, Vance is still all shook up from the.
Hey, I tell you what.
From the low.
I'll tell her one thing. You would have known Archie Manning could pass if he wouldn't have thrown them interceptions as many as he threw. He would have punted the ball too instead of throwing the ball to the other team.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna take another station break. Man.
I look young, but I'm not that young, man.
I'm gonna take another station break, y'all, and then the next voice you gonna hear is our second favorite segment of the night, y'all. But right now, you tune in to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. And we want to thank Judge Stephanie Boyd for coming in and give us a little excitement to the show, y'all. And don't forget, she's running now. Drop me some little points that I can shout out, Judge Boyd, so I can put it out there. We love to do that. And so right now, y'all, I'm gonna pass it on.
She a Saints fan. She already showing poor judgment.
She just said something about Bronx Village.
Okay. You lucky you on the West Coast, Mark.
Right. See, Mark forgot.
She said, hold on. She said they had a long recovery. Yeah, that recovery was very long.
yeah, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, the man that's a host of the Two Dog Sports Show out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. But his segment tonight here in the room on Sports Talk is just a doggone minute. I'm in by Mr. Jeremiah Watts. Jeremiah, what you got tonight, boy?
All right, just a doggone minute. I'm supposed to talk about
noise.
I'm supposed to talk about something that people probably never thought I'd talk about. It's the Raggedy Baseball Hall of Fame. It don't make no sense. Personally, I think if you're a baseball fan, oh well. The Baseball Hall of Fame is a joke. It is a total joke. Here it is tonight. They only elected one player to the Baseball Hall of Fame tonight. And the one player they elected got caught using PEDs. But they won't let Barry Bonds in there because they say he used steroids. But the one player that y'all let in tonight got caught using PEDs. For real?
That's what steroids are. Steroids are PED.
This ain't nothing. Baseball Hall of Fame ain't nothing but a joke. They have drunks in the Hall of Fame. They have womanizers in the Hall of Fame. They got racists in the Hall of Fame. They got cheaters all through the Hall of Fame. And I'm supposed to show you because I'm supposed to give you some examples. Ty Cobb, he was hated by his own teammates. He assaulted people and even went in the stands before to assault fans. And he was a racist. And he in the Hall of Fame. But y'all talking about we can't let them in because they cheated and because of character. For real, Roger Hornsby, he was allegedly in the KKK and known racist. He in the Hall of Fame. And this is even more kicker. Bud Selig, who was the commissioner when Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, all of them was using the alleged steroids. He was the commissioner that was cashing in on all that fame and money that baseball was getting. Guess where he at? In the Hall of Fame. Cap Anson, he was behind baseball being segregated. He in the Hall of Fame. Whitey Ford of the Yankees cheated. And he admitted that he cheated. And they put him in the Hall of Fame. He told them what he did when he was cheating. And he in the Hall of Fame. Charles Comiskey, owner of the Chicago White Sox, was a racist. Treated players bad and was caught up in a bribery scandal and more. And he in the Hall of Fame. But they wouldn't let Pete Rose in there because they said he gambled on baseball. What do you think they did back then? They gambled on baseball too. Half your people in the Hall of Fame probably gambled on baseball. And here's the last one. Y'all beloved Babe Ruth. He injected himself with sheep testicle abstract because he thought it was going to make him stronger. Ain't that cheating? Because that was the steroids back then. Sheep testicle abstract. That is cheating. Then he thought he gave more power. This is only a few people that's in y'all beloved raggedy Hall of Fame of baseball. And because someone don't kiss the writer's butt, they won't vote them in because they don't kiss their tail. The Baseball Hall of Fame is a total joke. And if I was a baseball player, I wouldn't want to be in that fallacy, that falsehood of a Hall of Fame they call baseball in Cooperstown. And I'm out.
Well, who did they let in?
Big Papi. Yo, the only one they voted in was Big Papi.
And they
from the Boston Red Sox.
So
you mean the one that called out being tested positive and found out he was tested positive a week after?
Yeah.
You tested positive. You ain't play no more. You shouldn't play no more.
You know, look, it's all really based on again. I'll go back to what you mentioned about the commissioner. You know, there was a time. Look, the players could set up with anabolic steroids sitting in their locker when they were being interviewed and all. And when it was the whole big thing of where they were chicks dig the long ball in baseball, they knew it was rampant. It was allowed because what? Home runs, money, big time being made. Now, when they outlawed it, you had, for instance, Roger Clemens. And they found all the information on him. They had busted to the rights. And you know what they did? They let him off scot-free. Barry Bonds. Do you know that they never could prove that Barry Bonds did
Never. It
anything?
never proved. They never
You know
proved.
what?
Never.
Check this
Never.
out. But Barry Bonds is walking around as a felon today because there was the one charge, the one felony charge that he ended up getting. And you know what the juror said? Well, we didn't have any proof, but we know he had to do something. So why do you think that happened to Barry Bonds?
I'm gonna tell you, Phil.
They only
You
thought he was guilty
did that-
because they
they
looked
did-
at his head.
No, steroids came a part of Major League Baseball because
thought
the
he was
white
guilty-
players
they
couldn't
thought he
keep
was
up with the
guilty
black
because he
players.
did-
That's why they came up there. When they got rid of steroids,
He-
Hank Aaron started knocking the ball out of the park, and they didn't like that. So they started getting back on that juice, and that's what happened.
They got Barry Bonds because Barry Bonds only likes white women.
But it's
he got a center right here in Riverside, California, so he's okay.
but it still does not neglect that Baseball Hall of Fame is a joke.
Well, yeah, but again,
All of
are they
them.
really any
With
different from,
with all they hidden rules.
Are they really any different from any of the rest? And Jeremiah, I don't know why you think somebody named Whitey wouldn't be in the baseball Hall of Fame.
Baseball.
Now, but,
It's just
you know,
the way it is.
all of these writers get in their emotions. And what do? Look at Terrell Owens. You can only beat Jerry Rice to have a better receiving record than him. And why? Because they were mad because he wasn't
Randy
nice
Moss.
to them.
Okay.
That they punished him. What? It took him 3 times to get in. Didn't make an ounce of sense.
Jerry
But,
Rice?
No,
Terrell
Terrell
Owens.
Owens.
No.
T.O.
Terrell
Okay.
Owens, keep up, Vance.
Hey man, I'm doing other things. We produce a show back here.
Mark, you know we
Bubblehead.
can't talk about sports and Vance know what we're talking about.
Right, exactly.
Just let me pick winners.
You want to send Vance? You want to acknowledge Jeremiah's segment ended, and we can keep on going.
Yeah, I done went over my time, so hey.
Oh, I see a strap coming too.
I got 8 minutes left.
All right, man.
Me too, really. We gotta go.
Let's get on
Okay,
those
well,
feet.
let's we good, man. I'm enjoying this, man. Like I said, I got multi things, man. We got people on the chat. We producing. You see things popping up on the screen. We tested. This is our first time on this platform right here, and we making it work, man. You know, y'all doing the show. The show's great, producing, and like I said, you tuned into TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach. We want to thank Judge Boyd for showing up. She got to go. She said she got court in the morning. And Mark, man, and Jeremiah, and Phil and Terry, if y'all want to check her out, she's on YouTube. So you can check her do her thing.
Is it divorce court?
No.
Is it some kind of is a divorce court or cheaters court or something like that?
Brother,
I don't just watch court to be watching court. It gotta be some action.
If you still here, drop Jeremiah a note and tell him what you do. And we'll,
is it paternity test court something?
Boy, she was waiting on you, Jeremiah, when you touch.
That's why I ain't coming. That's why I ain't coming to San Antonio. I ain't coming to San Antonio.
Yeah, yes, you are. Yes, you are. That's
Ain't
my
nothing
plan.
You
down
don't know
there
about
for
the
me.
long arm of the Lord, Jeremiah.
You got the felony court, dog. Capital murder.
Oh Lord, I might have to watch then, so I know who not
Yeah,
to who to avoid down there in San Antonio.
Yeah, man. I told you she's a bad
Man.
girl, so
Man.
it's all good, yo. So we'll keep this rolling, man. Like I say,
First 48.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
the judge is the last 48.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, man, so we're gonna keep this show rolling. We want to jump to our third favorite segment of the night. And y'all, this is gonna be on fire, man. It's what we call Mark's Rants. Simply Mark's Rants. So, Mark, what you ranting about tonight, big baby?
I'm around here because I'm gonna say because somebody in this panel is gonna try to change teams because they never really had one, and I'm just saying to you, just so people understand, people that tuned in late don't get it. That Vance don't have no team. He's a coward. It takes a man to have a team and be ride or die. But what you do, like anybody else, is you try to pick on the Cowboys fans and just pick on people and try to jump on people that lose. You really ain't got no winning. You ain't really celebrating wins. You want to get on somebody for not winning. And when I called him out and said, look here, I don't talk to nobody. If you can't put yourself on the line for a team, now you want to think you fooling me like I'm stupid and say, well, I pick with it. I'm rolling with them. No, that don't mean that you ain't rolling with them. You just staying with a winner so you can say, well, I'm gonna get a team that's winning so I can talk highly about them and you can't say nothing about my team. I ain't saying nothing about your team because you ain't got no team. Only reason why I asked you even the question because I'm gonna tell you, I show up the fact that if I talk to you about Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you have no clue what they doing.
They
So
regrouping
why
right
am I
now.
sitting here?
They hoping Brady come back.
People that don't have, I'm talking. Don't even try to come in there try to say words, pivotal words, try to sound like somebody. You have no clue what they're doing to regroup. They re-signed everybody back. So they got the whole team back that went before to under contract. So my thing is, I say this much to you, is that when you don't have a team, then don't have a team. Don't pick on somebody else. But I guess it's easy. I walk everywhere. People want to talk about the Cowboys. All right, who is that in the background?
I have no idea.
I think there's somebody telling Jeremiah to get off.
Is that somebody?
In the background or somebody on the phone. That's another thing I don't like. When I'm doing my rant, somebody's on the phone in the background talking, interpreting in somebody else's feed. At least go on mute or something. I mean, I would expect that to come from Vance because Vance ain't no sports fan. He don't know about no sports.
Hey, Mark.
He act like he's swinging a golf club. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, putt ain't golf.
But
No.
Yeah, it is, man. It is.
Hey, Vance, what position does JPP make?
Order.
What position does JPP play?
Who?
JPP. Yeah, see?
I mean, I know the defensive end now. I was like, I couldn't get it, man. You got to pronunciate. Blip, blip. I'm like, who is blip, blip, blip? Who is blip, blip, blip? I'm like, who?
Hey,
The one missing
Hey,
fingers?
here's a
The one missing fingers, Jeremiah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just looked anyway, baby. I'm on point. I just looked
Jeremiah,
this way.
that's what I was going to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going to ask him. Hey, how many fingers does JPP have?
Look at it.
can we just talk about the Kansas City game? That was an amazing game.
Hey, the only problem I have about that Kansas City game is that when they made that pass to why the ref didn't have to spot the ball. I didn't see the ref spot no ball. Why the back judge didn't spot no ball?
The same thing in the Rams game.
Yeah, that's the game. Well, it was either Rams or the Kansas, but
It
there was
wasn't
one of
Kansas
those
City.
games.
It was the Rams. It was the Rams.
Yeah, where the ref didn't spot the ball.
Yeah.
I thought he did.
Yeah.
I might have missed that play.
And I ain't seen no. I ain't seen no. I ain't seen nobody spot no ball.
Ain't nobody say nothing neither. Phil, you might have
So,
got
Vance, are you
people
saying,
make mistakes.
Vance, are you saying that Dallas, now you're admitting that Dallas got screwed?
No.
That's the rules. He meant that
No.
Tampa Bay got cheated. That's what he said.
Dallas was running
that's
around
what he
pumping. They
said.
didn't even know what to do. Dallas didn't know what to do. What's up, Larry?
Yeah.
Give a shout out to my main man, Larry Williams, man. Fact we always
Hey,
checking in
Larry.
and pulling in, man.
What's going
how
on,
you
Larry?
doing?
Yeah, man. So it's all good, man.
My name is Larry.
Great rant, but it was
Cancer.
it had no bearings over here, baby boy. But so right now, y'all know Jeremiah. I know you got to go, man.
Hey man, hey Mark, hey Vance, we need to change the time on
Jeremiah,
that.
So do I.
don't just yet. I have a question.
We need to put Tuesday nights at 9:30. We need to put Tuesday nights supposed to be at 9:30 when we ever ain't gonna cover people time.
Hey man, but we had to work out little things today.
Instead of CST, it should be CPT. Color people time.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you know, I want to say, you know, Jeremiah brought up a point about, and of course, you all know that I'm technically challenged. I went back and watched the video when Jeremiah brought it up the past week about them not calling a penalty for Dak going in on that slide. And I was like, well, how did I miss it? That's literally almost impossible. And
Well, that's you know,
so,
they don't call
but
slides on too many
anyway,
black quarterbacks. Y'all just got to call it what it is.
I went back and I looked at it probably 20 different times, and I have a perfect angle of it that I pulled up off of one of the internet things of it, and I see exactly why they did not call that, Jeremiah. I was hoping I could send it to you, the thing, because what it is that it's really as close to a bang bang as you would get on anything going.
No. I hear what you're saying, but I've seen other games where they said the same thing. It's a bang bang, and they gave the other team 15-yard penalty.
Well, you know what I say to you.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
What I
So
say to
I
you.
don't want to hear that bang bang play stuff.
You know what I say to you,
This ain't the. You want to know? You know what you sound like, Phil, when you say bang bang? You sound like one of them raggedy 49er fans singing that raggedy song.
Jeremiah, you know what I say to you?
Why we got to be ready? We beat y'all.
You
barking up a tree. You shouldn't even bark up.
Bang bang, and they got a 15-yard penalty.
You said bang bang like you one of them raggedy 49er fans that singing that raggedy song by E40. I know the play. I know the play you talking about.
Where somebody said bang bang and got a 15-yard penalty.
I done seen it happen all season long where a quarterback was sliding and the commentator made the statement.
What I said. You show me what you said.
Oh, Phil, please. You know what? I'm not supposed to go round and round with you. You learn how to operate your equipment before you come over here fussing.
Hey, y'all fellas, give a shout out. Give a shout out to Bella.
Hey,
Bella.
What's up, Bella Black?
Yes.
Hey Phil, you struck a nerve on Jeremiah with the bang bang.
That's what I'm saying. Because I had to play that raggedy song on my show today. That bang bang, because Aaron Rodgers can't throw a touchdown pass against the raggedy San Francisco 49ers. I had to play that raggedy song on my show.
But they sent you and Aaron Rodgers home. Well,
I don't hear you.
I had to play that raggedy song.
I don't hear you.
They didn't say giddy up and go home, Cowboys, but
You're gonna be saying giddy up and go home this week, though. You're gonna be sitting right on the couch next to me.
Said last week.
You're gonna be sitting right on the couch. Yeah, y'all gonna pay for it. Y'all gonna pay for it. Y'all ain't going for free.
All right, since y'all talking about that, let's get some picks going real quick. Okay, so we got the 49ers and the Rams going around the room. Well, Terry, I'll let you go ahead and then we'll just go.
I can't pick because I got to get my big dog picks later on this week.
I'm
Why
just
you
letting you
tripping,
know.
man?
I'm
You can
the
feel
West Coast
guilty.
is the West Coast, but I'm going for my 49ers.
Just
That's
say
just
a
what it is.
team, man. All right.
All right,
We
Mark,
already know
what
you
you
going for.
49ers or Rams,
I'm going
Mark?
Rams.
Phil?
I'm going Rams.
Well, given if you probably watched the show early
Oh
in the
Lord,
show,
just pick a team, Phil. We don't need the explanation, man. Just pick the team. We don't come on, man.
well, I'm getting ready to
I
tell
thought
you.
you said you weren't gonna talk that much, man. Just pick the team.
I'm getting ready to tell you. If you watch the show tonight,
Oh Lord.
I said who was going to win. And what I
Say it
know
again.
now is that Jeremiah is waiting on me to answer, then he'll answer. So
I'm
going
going
to
to
come out and
Rams.
say
There, we
the
finished. I'm going to Rams.
again. See? Notice as soon as I said Rams, he said I'm going Rams. See what I'm saying?
All right,
He
so
was waiting
he
on
said
me to say
Rams.
something.
Next.
It took you that long to say 3 letters, 4
But
letters.
I had said the Rams. You probably didn't watch the show early tonight because I said Rams would be winning.
But you didn't want.
Sure.
But you didn't want to say it because then if they lose, you can come back and say, "I didn't say Rams. I just explained to y'all what kind of offense and defense the Rams had. I actually said
No.
You know how
No.
you do.
No study here.
Hey,
No
we got him
study
on the
here.
hook for the Rams. We got him on the hook.
Hold
for
on.
the Rams.
Is it the entire game? First quarter, first 2 minutes?
Excuse me. The Rams will be in the Super Bowl.
The same word, yeah. The Rams will be in the Super Bowl because of that SoFi Stadium. So it will be a Ram in the Super Bowl.
They will be in the Super Bowl.
Okay, y'all. So we're gonna keep it pushing, man. Hey, let's talk real quick. Kansas City and Cincinnati. That's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a very good game. Who you got, Terry?
Kansas City.
Mark? What? Okay. Phil?
Now I'm going to tell you all. If you remember last week,
Oh Lord, man! Just give an answer, man.
but what I'm saying, if you remember last week,
No, I don't,
now
Phil.
I'm
Just
not
tell
going
me
to tap
now.
myself on the back because I saw the future. Remember when I asked the question, "Is Tyrann Mathieu playing?" And y'all said, "Yeah," and I was like, "Why is my mind telling me he's not?" And I guess what it was is that I just had figured out he was gonna get hurt. And you know, what can I say? So my question: does anyone know if Tyrann Mathieu is playing?
He's gonna play.
No, they haven't said yet. He haven't
He's
cleared
gonna
concussion protocol yet.
He gonna
He
play.
hasn't cleared.
Yeah,
tell
I
you
asked that.
what.
I asked that same question.
Oh, well, that's a totally different defense without him.
It is.
So
It is, Phil.
woo! And I already like, I love me some Bengals, but I'm gonna go with Kansas City because I'm gonna bank on Matthews clearing protocol.
Yes, he will.
If he doesn't clear protocol, it's gonna be a long
Yeah, but
night.
man, but don't you think, man, that's still man, you clear protocol this week, and then and then you got the hit. Well,
They
I tell
don't.
you what, I know
It's not COVID, Vance.
yeah, but hey, that's a concussion. OU.
They still be okay.
Just because you played with leather helmet, it mess with your
That's what my kids keep asking me that all the time.
These young
Okay,
boys, all
okay.
right.
Let me pick. Let me pick so we can get off here.
Go ahead, man.
I'm going.
Hold on. Just pick, man. All that explaining.
I'm going Chiefs because I think the Cincinnati Bengals is going to turn back into Cringer this week.
Stop it!
They've been Battle Cat for a while. They're going to turn back into Cringer.
Stop it!
And you want to know who got the sword in He-Man? It's Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. Both of them got 2 swords. They're gonna shoot it back at Cringer.
Okay. Well, y'all have it, man. It's gonna be a great divisional weekend. With San Francisco.
Is Mark stealing something? He don't win black.
Rangers. Rams. I mean the Rams.
Hey, Vance still ain't gave his answer. He ain't gave an answer not neither time.
Man, look, because Vance want to pick a winner. Vance going to pick a winner Monday.
I'm going with my partner, my best friend out of high school, San Francisco. Even though I'll probably for my fantasy, man, I got to have. Woo, it's gonna be good picking them, man. But I'm gonna go with Debo, probably. And then
Get at least 2 touchdowns.
and then I'm gonna go with
he better because Garoppolo is gonna throw 2 interceptions.
I think I'm gonna go with Kansas City, man. I think I'm gonna go with Kansas City, man. What did you say? What'd you say, Mark?
He said he don't know Garoppolo gonna throw 2 interceptions, but he gonna try.
Hey, he's still in it though.
But still win. But he's a winner.
He's
He
still
is
winning.
a winner.
He's a winner.
He got teammates that win. I don't know. Phil said he was a winner. Oh, bonehead. Come out the class.
They was in the playoffs.
Excuse me. You want to know what? He won the same amount of Super Bowls that the Dallas Cowboys won lately. 0. End of discussion.
But he was in the Super Bowl.
I'm sorry.
That squirrel that ran across the field was in the Super Bowl too.
See, that's that hurt from the Dallas Cowboys. They can't even win a playoffs, man. So that's that hurt, Jeremiah. I feel your pain. I see your pain.
That's a
Jeremiah.
good one, Jeremiah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I didn't even know it was a squirrel in the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's how the Cowboy fans, they got to reach for something, man. They reaching for squirrels on the Super Bowl. They happy. They
Yep, every time.
You just said it. You were just talking about the Cowboys. Why I got to bring them up?
Hey,
we're gonna talk for Jeremiah. We're gonna talk about the coaching triangle.
Hey, Terry, he sleeps in a Dallas Cowboy PJs every night. I'm telling you. Got Dallas Cowboy sheets.
I want to get something a little clear.
Boy, Vance, he gets some new material for you.
I ain't wearing the colors too.
Hey, that's why he always wearing blue. So he can disguise a hit Cowboy fan. Every time you see Vance, he got on blue.
You a blood,
Look, I need some clearance on something.
What's that?
I'm coming to Terry. Because I have not looked anything up. Here's my
Okay.
Terry. I know. I'm asking the question. Did you say they sent 8,500 troops over?
They preparing to. And those are just peacekeepers. Those are just trainers. But they about to send them over. They on standby.
Okay. No, I thought you said they sent them over.
No, they on standby.
I was going to say, because last I knew they were on high alert.
Yeah, that's standby. That's standby. Same thing.
Yeah.
They means they sleeping in the hangar. That's what it means. They sleeping in the hangar. They ain't going home, I tell you that.
Well, I'm going to play the video back.
Oh, Lord. You back on this video stuff again, man. We deal with all that.
That video, I already know I'm right on that one. I'm talking about the Terry video.
Well, y'all, I think let me do a station break. Let's shut it down, man.
Station break. We got another segment?
No, man, and we're gonna break into saying goodbye after this. That's okay. Jeremiah, you handle Tuesday nights at 6:30 Central Time on the Two Dog Sports Show. But when you come over here at 9:30 plus or 9:30-ish, it's
Like
over
10
here
o'clock.
in the room.
Or 9:30, 10-ish, 10, 15-ish. That's why I say it need to be 9:30 CPT.
Well, you know what, Jeremiah, that's why we don't do what they do. We do over here what we do. When we want to do it, at any time we want to do it.
We know that much.
That's how it is over here. That's
Look,
right.
bad picture to the choir,
Ain't
ain't it?
no strings, nothing. No.
We already know all that.
Well, look, you just keep bringing that good information, and people they'll watch. You late every time, Mark. Come on, man.
If we can get Phil to shorten his answers by 10 minutes an answer, we might get that on time. But every answer Phil give only need one word. All Phil had to do is say Rams. He had to go through a whole soliloquy of 10 minutes before he came out and said Rams.
It was because I was letting you all know you need to pay more attention to what I say. And
Hey,
you
man,
would have heard it early in the show.
That's extra airtime. That's extra airtime. You supposed to be the time management man.
That's what I'm saying. I told you I wasn't going to talk a lot. I wouldn't have had this talk if you wouldn't have sat up there and said an erroneous thing. And if Vance wouldn't have asked me a question I had already answered, it would have been over.
Hey, Terry, I'm glad you made a comment that he didn't know nothing about, because we might not ever get off here.
Excuse me. I hate to break it to you, but I already knew about that. That's why I said I've got to go back and watch the video, because there's a reason I asked the question I asked.
Okay.
Well,
look
they
here,
don't
y'all,
stand
man.
by
This is a
Phil.
great
They
night,
ain't tell
man.
you.
Hey,
I might
we
say
gonna get
on
up
the
out of
way
here.
over there, but they don't stand
Terry,
by.
I'm gonna give you the everybody. We're gonna real quick say this one last little bit, and we're gonna be out of here till next Tuesday, fellas. I really appreciate all your input, man. It's been a great show tonight. Terry, take us on. What you got?
Don't overstock on toilet paper and paper towels and cans goods, and make sure you get your shots.
Jeremiah, come on, baby boy. Hey, that was Shadow talking. Is the Shadow? Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Hey, don't overstock, but just pick up some every time you go to the store.
That's what I'm talking about.
But we need you, so go to the store every day and pick up some. But hey, make sure y'all support sickle cell awareness. Find a sickle cell organization in your neighborhood, in your area, and donate to that organization. Support sickle cell is the oldest genetic blood disorder in the world, but it's one of the least funded disorders in the world. So we need all the donations that we can get. And if you don't have one in your area, I have a good one for you called Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease. Go to www.sicklecelloklahoma.org, and you can donate right there, and you can look on our website and see all the stuff that your money go to, because that's who we go to. We go to sickle cell patients and their families. So go to www.sicklecelloklahoma.org.
Nice. What do you say, Mark? Mark, you still there? Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Right on. Phil.
I'm going to keep this short, but
Here we go.
I want to talk just a little bit about our Supreme Court justices, the U.S. Supreme Court justices. Clarence Thomas and his
Oh, that's
MAGA-wielding wife, with all the cases that she is a part of, that when the case presents to him, he'll never recuse himself. And she could, of course, be linked up with some more stuff that's going to be coming out. But again, he won't recuse himself. And they are pulling up cases and taking cases that literally already have an understanding of being law. Now, they went and picked up the abortion conversation when they know that that's already considered, basically a standard law. They're picking up discrimination.
oh Lord.
Not discrimination, affirmative action.
Action, yeah.
Now, here's what I don't want you to get fooled by. Don't watch this hand over here. See, because I got you over here.
Mm-hmm.
See, the case is going up, and it's basically that Asians are being underrepresented because blacks and whites are being overly represented in these institutions. Well, number one, we know they aren't, because one, if you wouldn't need the affirmative action and you wouldn't have it if these institutions hadn't already displayed that they would not do, quote, the right thing. That's why they're there. So what I don't want you to get distracted by is the fact that they're saying Asians are being discriminated against with this. Because who do you think is going to get knocked out of the box so the Asians can come into the population? You see, it just needs to be a minority count. There isn't a ratio that has to present itself. Your numbers can be good. That's why one of the reasons that when they came up with the minorities, they entered white women in the minority. You know why? Because then they could position a lot of things and fill a lot of things with white women, and you can't say anything about that minority spot not being filled.
That's true. Especially if you're in Florida, Phil.
Don't let this Asian thing, and you're going to get more Asian, like they're going to knock out white people and pull, blacks and Asians numbers rise. That's just not going to happen. So, it's the old thing as always. You pit the whole minority against the minority thing, and we fall for it all the time. And play crab and barrel. But it's just that it is time for Biden to stop with this nonsense that he had that committee, and the committee said, well, we don't really see a reason to change the numbers. No, you need to change the numbers. If you don't change the numbers, you are going to see so many things go by the wayside. And I'm wrapping up. I just want to say now, Justice Stephen Breyer, do not be like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and overstay your time when a Democrat is in office and something happens. It's time for you, Justice Breyer, to get out before midterms happen and the Republicans take the House or the Senate, or both.
No.
Okay.
Man.
All right, good job, Phil.
Thank you, Phil, on that, man.
Excuse me. Mark, I had a few seconds. Jeremiah said I had 4 seconds left.
No, you went 4 minutes.
Well, look here, y'all, man. We're going to have to shut it down, man.
Every time you do this, we know we supposed to be here for a minute.
Oh, y'all, we got to go, man. You guys are too much for me. Terry, Mark, Phil, Jeremiah, and I'm Vance, your host. Sports Talk, y'all. We'll see y'all next Tuesday.
All right, everybody. Y'all have
All
a
right,
good one.
peace out.
Peace out.
All right.
Y'all, hey, get vaccinated, y'all. Be safe out there. Wear your mask. Wash them
That's
hands.
for sure. That's for sure. I like the format.
But
Oh,
What
not
was
to
that, Lord?
Florida.
I think she just shut us off. The clock
No, who's
restarted.
that?